Most of us know the feeling of a body that's just a bit out of sync. It's the stiffness in your knees when you get out of bed, the muscle ache that lingers for days after a workout, or the restless nights where you just can't seem to get comfortable. At a biological level, this discomfort is often caused by inflammation and oxidative stress. You can think of it as a low-grade internal heat, a tiny smoldering spark inside your tissues that keeps things feeling irritated and sensitive. To cool down that internal heat, researchers have spent years studying a highly specific tool, the Montmorency Tart Cherry. It acts like a biological fire extinguisher for your cells. This cherry is a staple in modern clinical sports medicine and rheumatology. This page of scientific citations represents thousands of peer-reviewed studies and academic references where these specific effects have been measured and verified. When you learn to safely manage and cool down this baseline heat, you are addressing the primary source of that daily physical friction, allowing your body to move more freely. Anthocyanins are the highly specific plant compounds responsible for both the cherry's deep red color and its biological cooling effect. Once inside you, these anthocyanins gently block the pathways that trigger swelling. It's similar to how some common recovery medicines work, but it happens through a natural, plant-based process. This process also helps the body manage uric acid, a waste product that can crystallize in your joints and cause sharp pain. As you can see in this chart, Tart Cherry supplementation assists the body in flushing that waste out, significantly lowering the levels in the blood. This reduction leads to a steady downward trend in joint inflammation. Over time, continuously lowering these chemical markers means your joints are less likely to experience those sudden, sharp, painful flare-ups. By clearing out the chemical triggers of pain, your body resolves the root cause of the irritation, rather than just trying to hide the discomfort. For those with an active lifestyle, the benefits go even further. Intense, hard exercise creates micro-damage in your muscle tissue, which the human body perceives as a fresh wave of oxidative stress. This leads to that heavy soreness you feel a day or two after a workout. Tart cherry compounds act as a cellular cleanup crew, sweeping away this exercise-induced debris and helping the tissue return to a calm state. Because of this cleanup, athletes often see a much faster recovery of muscle strength. This timeline shows the standard recovery curve compared to the accelerated curve seen in people using tart cherry juice. But repairing your muscles is only one half of the recovery process. The other half happens in the brain while you sleep. Tart cherries are one of the few natural food sources of melatonin and tryptophan, the two main chemicals your body uses to signal that it's time for rest. This combination supports your natural sleep-wake cycle, helping you drift off more easily without the groggy feeling often caused by synthetic sleep aids. Complete recovery is a two-part process that requires cellular cleaning and deep sleep. This single fruit provides the tools for both. It's important to distinguish the sweet cherries you see at the snack aisle from the Montmorency tart cherry. While sweet cherries are a healthy snack, the tart variety is used for health protocols because it contains a much higher level of those concentrated compounds. Most studies use a 100% juice, about one small glass twice a day, or a concentrated liquid extract where you only need a couple of tablespoons. If you have a physically demanding event coming up, the best results usually come from starting the juice a few days before the event and continuing for a few days after. When you're shopping, the most important rule is to choose a product with zero added sugar. Added sugar can actually trigger the inflammation you're trying to cool down. Remember that while this is a powerful dietary tool, it isn't a replacement for medicine. Always speak with your doctor before making changes to your health routine, especially if you have chronic conditions. Ultimately, tart cherries are a tool backed by science to help your body cool down, sweep up cellular stress, and get the rest you need.